Hey guys, Jesse here, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Master Grade GM 2.0 from Mobile Suit Gundam. This is a kit I got last year from Japan, and I'm just getting around to building it now, just chopping away at that backlog. Um, and I wish this was a GM Sniper too, but I guess Gundam Planet hasn't gotten their orders in yet because I had that thing pre-ordered as soon as it was announced. So as soon as I get that kit, I will be building it, like no questions asked. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the box. Very nice box art here. I actually really like this box art. It makes the GM, which has an admittedly really goofy and kind of derpy design, look really badass. It's really tall and intimidating here. The look they got it, like the pose they got it here in the camera angle. Uh, it's got it chopping a dom in half. It's kind of it's an interesting box art to analyze because back here you can kind of see that there's so many Xeon ships and Zaku's and stuff that these GMs are really fighting in a Xeon controlled space. And there's another GM back here, and they might not. I don't know if they'll win. I mean, all GM were pretty much cannon fodder, so this guy's probably dead. But in any case, really like this box art. And also, I find it interesting that they have it on the ground. I mean, the GMs mostly fought in space, so it's kind of interesting that they chose a ground type scene to have the art cover. Here we have some shots of the articulation. This is pretty much the Gundam 2.0 with armor changes. I know it shares a lot of similar armor as well, but the inner frame is pretty much just the Gundam 2.0. So here's just showing off all the articulation. We've got a shot here with everything you get. Interesting thing about this kit is you get two choices in the skirt armor. You either get more modern looking skirt armor or the classic, which technically should just be one piece, but that would destroy articulation, so they've separated it here. I don't know which one I'm going to choose. I would probably go with the classic or the newer style just because it looks a little more proper, but sometimes you can't beat the classic, so we'll have to see. Nice front and back of the GM itself. Again, the weapons you get. I really like the spray gun just because it's such a useless weapon, and it looks really kind of looks like a water pistol, but I really like it. I don't know. I like the design of it. Again, showing off some detail, pointing out that we do have clear pieces for the head. I think we get a clear camera and a clear visor, so probably won't need any foil stickers in that camera. And we also get a bunch of markings to make a GM from pretty much any unit. So very, very nice. Let's go ahead and get it open. I've, again, gotten rid of all the plastic bags, so no crinkly sounds in this video. Here, we've got the marking stickers as the first thing on top of all the runners. We've got two foil stickers for the cameras. Again, I'm pretty sure that's a clear piece, so in case you want it to shine a bit brighter, you can use those, but you already have the clear piece anyway, so I'm not sure why you would do that. We've got a bunch of dry transfers, which look like very generic numbers and warning symbol, or not warning symbols, but just like EFSF symbols and stuff. So you can probably save those for a custom if you'd like. And the stickers back here have all like custom units and warning symbols and stuff like that. So very nice. Looks very minimal in terms of decals. Ooh, baby, look at that seafoam green. If there were ever a color to properly embody the term seafoam green, it would be this color. At first, I really hated this color, but now that I have it in hand, I actually really like it. I kind of hate it so much I like it, so I won't be repainting this or anything. I know a lot of people think that the GMs were white or should be white, and I think canonically I guess they should be white, but in the anime they were definitely this really like seafoam green. Maybe not this saturated, but definitely seafoam green. As you can see, this kit is very undetailed. Again, it's supposed to match the anime where a lot of it wasn't detailed in the anime, but as you can see, the back skirt here has like no panel lines. Front of the legs, no panel lines. All this skirting armor is just big flat pieces. So if you like to do scribing, this might be like scribing heaven. If you like already molded in details, this might be a nightmare. We have our clear green pieces here. Again, this is for the head, so as I suspected, I don't know if there's really a point in using those foil stickers. And this isn't a very deep green, so you'll be able to see the panel lines behind this visor here very nicely. So, yep, really like that runner. Nice A runner. We got some yellow on there as well. So. Next, we have a somewhat interesting runner. This is a D runner with just mostly white. Looks like it's all weapons for the most part, except for our pilot figure here. But as you can see, a lot of it's cut out, and I'm guessing that's for the Gundam 2.0. Looks like we have an entire like pilot or something cut out here. Maybe it was Amuro, but yep, pretty much parts for the bazooka and the shield, and some beam sabers. Nothing too interesting there. Beam saber effect parts. Next, we get to our C runner, which is inner frame. This looks like to be the core block. I don't think this kit comes with the core fighter, which is fine with me, but for those of you looking for one, I guess you're going to have to go for another kit. But this is very detailed. Just the detail in this core block is very astonishing for something so plain on the outside. So would not blame you if you'd like to display just the inner frame of this thing. There's the head, looking very cool. Yeah, look at all that panel lining opportunity. That's so nice. Wow, I never built the Gundam 2.0, so I wouldn't know how detailed the inner frame is, but I heard it is, which is again sort of, contrary to its outer appearance, which is so plain. The inner frame detail is just ridiculous. Wow, I might spend more time on this than I thought I would. Might display it with half its frame off. Next, we've got J runner, more inner frame. This is ABS. It says ABS like clearly on there, but it really doesn't feel like ABS. But I guess I won't know until I cut it, right? Again, more inner frame, very detailed. Nothing too interesting here. It looks like mostly joints, so this is sort of the less detailed parts. We have our pistons here for the legs and possibly arms, I'm not sure, but those can be easily painted to silver or whatever color you like to make your pistons. Polycaps, just handful of polycaps here, 8 to be exact, so that's pretty cool. Probably going to use all of those. Next, we got an F runner in that beautiful seafoam green. Again, very plain parts. Looks like to be parts of the leg. Actually, I think these are all parts of the leg. So I'm guessing we're going to have a duplicate of this. Next, we've got the B runner in this. It's just a very interesting red. It's almost orange. It's got more yellow in it than red. Or I should say more yellow than normal, because this isn't like red. It's coming off kind of strange on my camera, but this is definitely an orangey red. I really like it. Shoulder pieces here, chest, shield, foot parts, pretty much everything that's red on the kit. Next is an E runner. Looks like this is mostly that F runner with the leg pieces, but some extra parts that weren't included in the other runner. Again, in that seafoam green. Next, we got G runner, just more inner frame. Again, very detailed, very nice, deep panel lines. Mostly just connection pieces here, parts of the leg. You can see why the inner frame of this kit is so like revered. It looks great. It looks like it's going to have really good movement and nice tightness, considering there's only 8 polycaps. H is another ABS runner, more inner frame. Looks like we got some pieces cut out for maybe the Gundam 2.0. Parts of the backpack, it looks like, the hips, skirt armor. Yeah. See, just want to take a real quick look at something here. Yep, those are just more piston pieces here, and I was looking for the skirt armor, like for the front skirts, but it looks like it might be one of these. So they're not fully detailed on the inside, but still has some gray in there. And then finally, we've got the I runner, which is your another ABS runner for inner frame. So I guess the whole inner frame is ABS, which is okay. Just a little harder to work with, but that's okay. Just means it's going to be a lot more stiff. Considering it moves so much, I think that's really important. Nice detail on this backpack piece. I really like when shoulder inner frame looks like this, where it's like it's got holes that looks like frame. Really like that. We're going to be getting the 2.0 hands here with all the individual moving fingers. So I really like that. Looks like we got holes in the hands to hold weapons, so that's good. So, yep, and that's all for the runners. And finally, we got the manual. Again, with that really awesome art. Let's go ahead and start flipping through it a bit. Explaining, I guess, how it was developed from the Gundam. So, yeah, this kit is meant to only have one beam saber, so they tell you to take off one, but from what I've seen, you can have two on there if you'd like. You just kind of push in one side of the beam saber to make one, or one side of the backpack to make one beam saber, but you can open it up and put the other one in there. So if you want one with two, you can have one with two. Here we've got just regular master grade construction. I built RX-78s before, obviously, but so they all kind of go together, nearly the same. But of course, being the 2.0, I've never built it before, so we'll see if there's anything substantially different. I'll mention in the review, of course. Arm unit, I like how they give a picture of the inner frame and then its completed part. Nice big color sheet here, some action shots, some information from the anime. The GMs were never this badass, I'm telling you right now. They just died a lot. I'm telling you to use some lining, make it look good. We've got a bit of like Gundam Thunderbolt action with missing legs here. Then, nice shot, really emphasizing that inner frame because it's so detailed. And just looking at a completed part here, yep, can confirm, very detailed. So that's going to be very nice. And again, showing off the posability. More normal construction, nothing too exciting. Yeah, just gotta flip toward the end here. Then we got our markings here. We have an action-based connector, very good. Something the wing Verka doesn't come with. I'm still salty about that, man. And then we've got markings. So again, you can really make this any unit you want with all these numbers and different symbols and insignias. And then a final shot of a nicely clean painted kit. So that's it. That does it for the unboxing of the GM 2.0. Going to get this built soon. I think I'm going to weather it. I'm still determining if I want to battle damage it. Most likely will. I mean, it's a grunt suit. Rarely do they ever come back undamaged. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.